Hello, you little minky moose. So what are we going to do today? Well, I'm going to try something different today. I'm going to try and make a little box for the tooth fairy. One of my subscribers, Alan, he's more of a friend than a subscriber now. He sent me a picture of one of these little boxes he'd made and I really liked it. So I'm going to try and make one. I've never made one before. It's going to be a long video, but I'll try and cut it as much as I can. So it doesn't go on for like 3 or 4 days. But first of all, you have to make a ring. Makes a change, doesn't it? There's always a ring somewhere in my life. Right. Let's go over to the one and only. Gorgeous as ever. Sexy as ever. There she is. She's been leaking again on me. There she comes. Today hopefully it'll be good. You gonna fall out or not? Yeah, right. Okay, what we got? We should have a penny with a little hole punched in it. There we go. Yeah, it's very good, Alan. I really liked it. I've never tried this, so let's give it a go. Let's give it a go, Joe. See what happens. It can either go pear-shaped or even more pear-shaped, knowing me. This is Christy Burt. Just cleans up that inside edge where I punched through. I've used a small punch because I'd like a big walls on the box. I mean, this is going to be a ring to start with, obviously, but you know. You know the score. Hardcore. I'd like to thank my latest subscribers. Thank you so much. You're little darlings, all of you. Right, I'm going to give this a bit of love. The Bernie, the fire starter. You've seen me in nail coins before, so I'll be back in a sec. Okay, that's now annealed. And we're going to go for this side, sunny side up on the box. And we want to bring out dimples. So this goes face down in our little doming block. I'll go over to Big Red and we will give it a bit of the old 1-2. And then we want to find one of these 70-degree folding dies. That's pretty good. I'll get a bit of jollop with the old coconut oil. Swish it around. Oh, a bit too much. Perfect. Right. I'm going to get it level as possible. It ain't too bad. Get a little folding cone. And give it a bit of the old hoochie coochie coo, baby. There you go. That ain't too bad. Right. That ain't looking too bad. So I'll give it a bit more love with Bernie and I'll be back in a sec. Okay. And I've just cleaned up that edge as well. So we now go over to Spike. There he is, looking pretty damn good again. Proud. He's proud to be a ring stretcher. Right. The kitchen roll just protects the inside detail of the coin ring. Or the box. But it's a ring at the moment, isn't it? So. Give it a bit of a turn each time. That protects the, well, it doesn't protect it. It stretches the ring equally all the way around. The kitchen roll protects the text and stuff. It's not looking too shabby. Give it a bit more. I think I'll give it a bit more love with Bernie, so I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I just showed it a bit more love with Bernie the fire starter. Because as you work the coins, they work hard, and so you have to show it a bit more love. There's still a little bit of a bow in there. I want to get that out. I want it more cone shaped. We're getting there. Right, I think that will do. See, it's more cone shaped now. There's no bow in it and the sides. So now I want to straighten up these walls. So we go to the arse end of the spike. And these are reduction dies. You just want to find one. I might have to go with my Big Daddy come on, baby, out you come. Behave yourself. You just can't get the staff nowadays. Right. So yeah, that's looking better. What's this one like? No. There's about, what, 3 mil, 4 mil sticking up. Make sure it's nice and square. It's hip to be square. Right. Let's see what happens. Bit too much. I can put it in there, turn it round. Right, there you go. But I might have to adjust the size of this because I've never done this before. So that's that. Now what we're going to do, I'll be back in a sec. Right, so I now have a halfpenny, and I make this into another ring, but so it fits in this ring, like it's going to be the walls of the lid, if you get what I'm talking about. You'll see, hopefully. I'm using a slightly bigger punch because I don't want a great big I don't want great big walls. I mean, I'm winging this, you know. I've got no idea what's going on, but if you don't try, you're never going to learn, are you? I haven't watched any videos. All I had was my friend's photos he sent me, and I was really impressed with it, Ian. So there we go. You'll probably laugh. This will go tits up, I guarantee it. There she comes. Lovely jubbly. Right, what we got? And we do the same again. We'll just make sure the edge is nice and clean. It's beautiful. Right. I'll just give this a bit of love with Bernie. I'll be back in a second. Okie dokie. I've just annealed this coin. It's halfpenny. So now we want to go over the dimples. And we'll go this on the side. Why not? That'll do. Go for the big red. I'll give it a bit the old 1, 2. 1, 2. And then we want to find one of these 17-degree folding dies. Too small. That's pretty good. Right, and our little cone. And give it a go, Joe. Right. How's she looking? Not too shabby. Yep, that's good. Good, 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 good. Now we go back over to Spike again. Right, what we got now? The kitchen roll just protects the inside of the coin ring, or box sides, box wall, or whatever you want to call it. And I'm looking for this to fit into there. Just like that, really. I mean, that ain't too bad. That is pretty good. Yeah, I want to go for this side. This is going to be the top of the box. So I need to make this a bit bigger. No, a bit smaller, stupid boy. Right, let's go down to the bottom end of Spike. Let's see what we can do. This might take a bit of playing with, I don't know. Ain't looking too bad. That ain't too bad at all. I might give it a little bit of a squeeze. Just a touch. Yeah, that's good. There you go. I'll probably give it another little bit of a squeeze. Like nothing really. I'm happy with that. So that's going to be part of the lid. So, right. What are we going to do now? I'm going to have a think. Be back in a minute. Or 2. Or 3. Right. I now have another halfpenny. Now, Alan actually soldered a little handle on top. But I'm thinking, as I make a lot of glass, I could make a little glass handle. So for that, I'm going to have to punch a hole in it. I'm going to use my smallest punch. It's exciting, isn't it? You're all on the edge of your seats, aren't you? I can tell. I know. Right. Let's go back over It's a big Bertha. Oh, there you go, Bertha. Looking rather gorgeous again. Right. I'm going to bang a hole in this one. There she comes. Eventually. Today would be good. There you go. Right, what we got? Yeah, like I say, I don't know if this is going to work or not. So far, I'm thinking it might work. But like I say, this is the first time I've tried this, so it could still go a bit pear-shaped. But hey, who cares? Well, today's Friday. So if I can get this done, this will go up on Sunday. My girlfriend likes the new format because she doesn't have to do any editing or cutting. I mean, I do it myself. I've got my little gizmo thing. Right. That ain't too bad. So we break out dimples again. And yeah, we're going to go for this side, sunny side up. On this is going to be the box lid. So what do I want to do? I want to go down, yeah. That don't look too bad. We'll go over to Big Red again, and we'll try and give it a bit more of the old hoochie coochie. Right, let's see what we got. How does this fit onto there? Hey, not too shabby. And then what I'm going to do is, because I'll solder all this stuff together, I will, have I got one on the table? I will fix one of these onto there like so. This isn't what I'm going to use, this is just what's on the table. And then I'll put another smaller one on top of that. And you'll have something you can pick it up with. So far, well, hold on a minute. Oh, look at that. Perfect fit. So that's going to be the base of the box. This is going to be soldered to this. Which will obviously go in there. And then that. I should make this out of a penny. I might try and make one out of a penny because it's a. I'd like if it overlapped a little bit. What do you think? Yeah, I'll also make one of these out of a penny just to see what happens. So I'll have a cup of tea and I'll be back in a little while. So bye-bye. Okay, I'm back. So what's the SP on this little tooth fairy box? Well, I was going to make a slightly bigger lid, but I've changed my mind because it overlapped and it didn't look right. So here's the 4 pieces. I'm now going to solder these. I'm not going to film the soldering because we'll be here all bloody day. I made this little finial for the lid. This is made of glass. and that's going to go on there, something like that. So I'll be back when I've soldered this little lot together. Okay, see you in a minute. Hope you're doing well. Okay, my soldering skills are absolute shite. I've got to try and improve it. I think I'll use glue on the next one. I'm just going to polish them up. I mean, why hide it, you know? This is my very first one of these, so as you can see, I slipped up there and in there and there, but you know, it is what it is. And once it's polished up, it shouldn't look too bad. I mean, I know I'm an electrical engineer by trade, but I've never done a lot of soldering. Let's put in the other Kate. There's a brand new Kate Bush. She's looking gorgeous. But for my first attempt, I'm quite happy with it. I should have used glue. Like epoxy or something would have been better. Like the next one I make, I'll be a lot better. This doesn't scratch it, it just gets the fire scale off, cleans it up a bit. Ooh la la, cha cha cha. Yeah, it's a shame. Any of you soldering people know what I did wrong? Right, yeah, I used the flux and, you know, all the proper stuff. But there you go. That is that. My little tooth fairy box, or socks. You could put your socks in there if you've got really small socks. There you go, this is the lid. And I will fix this on. Like so. When it's finished, I'll put it on my little turntable and you can see how it came out. So, right, that's it for now. Sorry, bye-bye. Okay, the little thingy was glued on. So let's get a bit of polish and see the final show, as they say. A bit of polish, well, too much, perfect. Right, what do we got? Like I said, my soldering is terrible, so maybe next time epoxy or a bit more volume, I think. Well, considering this is the first one I've ever made, it ain't come out too bad. I'd like to thank my latest subscribers for hitting that button. Thank you so much. What's going on? It's going crazy. If you're looking for a custom ring, I'll happily make you one. These old pennies and halfpennies come up really good. Well, I'd like to be able to do this by hand, but my wrist is a right mess. Right, the lid. Yeah, a bit too much glue there, I think. I mean, polish. Right, let's try and clean it up a bit. Let's see what we're left with. Well, first of all, let's clean off the old mingers. And then we have to chat. Or I'll chat, because we can't really chat to each other, can we? But I will be going live around Christmas time. I've tried going live before, but not very much success. I'm not very good on the old interweb. My girlfriend sorts a lot of it out for me. She does all the cutting and downloading, and she's the clever one. I'm the stupid one. Wow. Oh yeah. Ain't too bad. Not coming up too bad. I've got this one. Right, that ain't come up too bad. Show you about the soldering. Right, there you go. Yeah, it's pretty sad, isn't it, the soldering? But, you know, first time I've ever soldered anything. Well, I've soldered bits of wires, you know, the ends of wires, but that's a bit different. You just tin them. I've never sort of soldered something together. So, what could we use this for? Maybe a fruit bowl. No, it doesn't really fit, does it? Somewhere to chuck your loose change when you come home from work. Nope, that doesn't work either. Maybe your socks. You could chuck your socks in there. They'd have to be very tiny socks. Or if you're 0.5 of a millimetre high, you could fill it with water and use it as a swimming pool, maybe. Or if you have to take a little pill each day or something, you could put some little pills in there. Or a stash box, you know, put your stash in there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it, and yeah, I will make another one day. I don't know what I'd sell these for, God knows, but if you're interested, give me a shout. Like I say, don't let the bastards get you down. Thank you all for subscribing. It's a little red button there somewhere. You hit that, you're automatically subscribed. Have a great week, and God willing, I'll see you in the next one. So bye bye.